Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Not So Berry Challenge. Annika is now in her third trimester, and the belly is large and in charge. So she's still struggling with kind of coming to terms with the pregnancy and everything. And I hate that. I really do. I hate that for her. She does have work today. She is supposed to go to another counseling session before she goes to work. And she is actually going to that counseling session alone. Duncan is not going to be going with her to that session. She told Duncan that she would feel more comfortable kind of expressing herself to the therapist, alone. And that, that she loved him very much, but that she really needed to kind of figure this out on her own. She had her own emotions about this pregnancy that she needed to work through. I know maybe it doesn't seem like a big deal to some of you, but like this was huge for Annika. Like she really did not want another child. And, the thought of having another child it's terrifying and it's stressful and it's infuriating to her. She's mad at herself because she didn't take the necessary precautions to make sure that she didn't get pregnant again. So she's not blaming Duncan. She's not blaming Duncan for that at all. I don't know how much money she just got. I want to say it was like $75. So we'll just have Duncan add 75 because I think that's about what they normally get from losing teeth. But Cassidy needs to get ready for school. But anyway, so just, I feel like Annika is trying really hard to work through it. And, she's having a hard time. And I feel so bad. I don't know. I just feel like she has worked so hard her whole life to give her kids, a wonderful childhood, and she's done a great job. Odin's gonna age up today, I think. Or did we age him up in the last episode? No, we aged him up in the last episode. So, Cassidy's gonna be aging up into a teenager soon. And hopefully she'll be able to graduate high school early and, start her life and go to college and get a degree. And I don't know. Let's see how Annika feels after that counseling session. Okay, so she does feel like it was helpful, but she's still not ready to make peace about the pregnancy. And I was wondering if maybe we should keep her home from work today. But to be really honest, she's really, really close to getting another promotion, and I don't want to stall that progress. So I think we will have her go to work today and just hope that, she can figure it out. Cassidy is off to school, so have a great day. Odin, he's feeling a little bit hungry, so can he come downstairs yet? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to get carried here by Annika. We're gonna have to have Annika come and get him and bring him downstairs. And she's actually going to be heading off to work pretty soon. So we're going to send her alone. At least he'll already be downstairs. We, of course, are going to hire a nanny. Now, I don't know why. I seem to be having issues with my nannies recently. Like, he had to walk all the way out here to ask for food from the nanny. I don't know why the nanny didn't just come in the house. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, Odin is feeling pretty tired, so he is asking for a bedtime story from the nanny. Thank goodness we have a fantastic nanny who is not opposed to giving baths and cleaning up messes and reading bedtime stories. Because I really don't know how we would function without our nanny. He does such a great job. All right, Cassidy and Duncan have both arrived home. So let's have Duncan go ahead and come in and dismiss the nanny. We'll have him fill up the cat bowl. You know, he's just got some things to do before he kind of sits back and relaxes for the evening. He's going to watch the premiere of Odder Things. And little Cassidy here is a little bit cranky. She's having a rough day, it looks like. We're going to put her little posters and stuff up in her room somewhere. Don't know where. I don't really... There we go. That works. Let's have you do your homework. She's also going to have to get her school project done. Although, I don't know if I really need to worry about it that much, just because she already is an A student. So, increasing her school performance isn't going to do, like, all that much for us. But it does help with her responsibility and stuff. Oh, it said she returned home with a school project, but I don't see a school project anywhere. So that's weird, but that's okay. After she's done, we'll have her also watch the Odder Things premiere. And then we'll just have her practice her speech for a little bit and get to work on that social skill. She did reach level 5 of the social skill, which is great. But I really want her to reach like max level in that skill. She's already got level 3 charisma skill, which is great. All right. Duncan has finished the premiere. Since she's going to be using that bathroom here soon, why don't we just have him come take a shower up here? And then we'll have him just grab some leftovers. And then maybe he'll just channel surf for a little while. Oh, he wants to play with toys with Odin. And he also wants to be friendly with Cassidy. See, like all of his wants are about his kids. Like he just wants to be involved with his kids, which I love. I think that's really sweet. Okay, Cassidy, before you actually get started working on any of that skill or anything, can I have you take care of your needs here really quick? No, I don't want you to get cake. Okay, Annika is back. She still has not earned her promotion. But she's been thinking about something for a while, and she is a lot nervous about it, but she just needs to have a really difficult conversation with Duncan. And so we're just going to add him to a group so I can kind of control them both easier. We're going to have them come sit on their bed in their bedroom together. Because they're going to have a pretty serious conversation. So Annika has just got home from work, and she's come in to sit down, and we're going to start off by having a deep conversation, and we're also going to share our insecurities with Duncan, and she is going to ask for a temporary separation. She's like, look, I love you and I love our kids, but no, I would not say they have a close dynamic right now. Absolutely not. But she feels really betrayed by Duncan because he did not support her decision regarding their child. She is really upset about the fact that, you know, he did not support her regarding not wanting to keep the baby. So Duncan and Annika are now separated. This status represents a potentially temporary break in a relationship. Duncan can let things drift and eventually decide to give up on this relationship or fight for it and try to save this love. The separation menu, as well as interactions of all types, will influence what happens next. So let's take a look at some of their moodlets here. Relationship pause from taking a relationship break. Annika and her partner are taking a break in their relationship. She's having a sad mood swing from the pregnancy. She is, you know, in her 3rd trimester. She's feeling super not ready. Sometimes the torturous nature of being pregnant at a time when you don't want a child hits you like a train. So I think what I want Duncan to do is I want him to come in here to the separation menu. And I want him to... let's have him just say something nice about Annika. He's like, you know, I have loved you for a long time. Oh, you really think I'm dependable and courageous? I didn't know you did. Oh, that's so sweet. So he basically told her, like, you know, you are, you know, one of the only people in my life that I can depend on. And you are super brave for, you know, going through with this, even though I know you weren't happy about, you know, this pregnancy. And so let's have him try to reassure her again about the pregnancy. See, even through the separation, like he's trying to be helpful. Now, here's the thing. I think you can tell by the look on Annika's face. I think deep down, she appreciates Duncan trying to be positive and trying to get her spirits up and trying to make her feel better. But right now, she is so, like, she's overwhelmed. And I think she's going to do something that she's, you know, maybe going to regret a little bit. Maybe she's going to blame him for their relationship problems. And she is going to ask him to go stay somewhere else. She's like, you know, if you would have supported me when I told you I didn't want to keep this child, then we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. She's like, Duncan, I just think that you need to leave. I think you need to stay somewhere else. And I think Duncan is a little bit shocked right now. And because I like a little bit of chaos in my game, I'm going to have Siri choose for us. So if Siri chooses number 1, obviously that will be refuse to leave. And if she chooses number 2, it will be accept to leave. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
It's 2.
She picked 2. Okay, so he is going to say, okay, I will go stay somewhere else for a little while. So I think Duncan is going to take advantage of this time and maybe go stay here in Granite Falls. So we have the option of either one of these two. We could vacation in these two, but he doesn't need all that room. It's just him. So we could do this vacation rental or this vacation rental. We're going to do the cheaper one. And he's going to be gone for, we'll say, 3 days. And I think he's hoping that that will give Annika enough time to kind of cool down and realize that maybe some of the decisions that she's making are purely based out of just emotion, and that she's, better off from request to stay somewhere else, out of sight, out of mind. And that's how Duncan intends to play out this separation time. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think he's hurt. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. I don't blame him at all for being angry. I think he has every right to be angry. But I think Annika has every right to feel the way that she feels too. And I think that right now, all he wants to do is just go in and go to bed. So we're going to leave Duncan here, and we are going to go back to play with Annika. So Annika still has not changed out of her work clothes. She's coming in here to make a little bit of something to eat. She let Cassidy go in and play on her computer, which is nice. I think what we're going to do is we are actually going to have Cassidy come in and practice her speech a little bit before she has to go to bed for the night. Look at Pixel in here playing with his little ball of yarn. How is Mr. Odin doing? Honestly, he's doing great up here in his room. He's just playing, being a good kid. We love that. Can he... Oh, he can babble to himself in the mirror. Let's have him do that a little bit. And have him play in the bookshelf a little bit too. Oh no, Annika. She's making a little bit of a mess of things downstairs. We're going to have her go ahead. I'll just put that chili away for her. That way she doesn't even have to worry about it. Where are you going? Oh, she came over here to sit next to Pixel. That's so cute. All right, so we are actually going to have Cassidy come in and sit on her mom's bed. And Annika's going to come in here and sit too. And I think they need to have a conversation about why Duncan is not going to be here. I want Annika to finish her dinner first. So, oh my gosh, it is here. Okay, so she can explain the separation to Cassidy. And it gives her the option to express the feelings about her pregnancy. But I don't think that's appropriate. It's her daughter, and her daughter is still a child. And I don't think it's appropriate for Annika to be unloading on her child like that. It's so difficult to cause one's child such sadness. Separate? How? A separation? Parents not together, not in the same home? Cassidy is in complete mute shock. So she's like, Mom, can I sleep with you? And I think Annika would be like, yes, honey, of course you can. Absolutely, you can sleep with me. So she's going to go in and she's going to use the bathroom. She's telling her, she's like, it's all right. Go ahead and lay down and, I'll be into bed in a little while. So I think Annika really just needs to just play some video games for a minute, make herself feel a little better. She's going to tuck in Cassidy. And then I think Mr. Man here needs a bedtime story. So we're going to have her read him to sleep as well. Oh, she's so upset. She hates this. And I know she does. I know that Annika did not want to, upset Cassidy. But of course, Cassidy's old enough to understand. And she's old enough to, to recognize that, like, Dad's not around like he normally would be. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was important that Annika kind of addressed that with her. And this has given Annika the chance to kind of connect with her kids in a way that she hasn't before. Because, Duncan definitely took on the brunt of the parenting as far as that goes. He was the one that was, Annika's in labor. He was the one that was taking care of the kids. He was the one that was doing the bedtime stories and helping with homework and, all of that stuff. Like, that was all Duncan. Annika didn't really do any of that stuff. That was all kind of him because she was so involved with work. So she is going to have the baby at the hospital. We are going to send her alone. I'm not going to travel to the hospital with her. Annika is off. She is in labor and she is having a baby. Our little baby boy has arrived. And so I think I decided on the name William Duncan Landers. So he will be named after his father. So we can go ahead and come in and we can, let's just, say hello to the nanny here really quick. All right, we can go ahead and dismiss the nanny. She needs to come in and get him dressed. So let's do baby care. Oh, change outfit. Here's what I want. We'll put him in this little sophisticated. And so what we need to do is we need to roll to determine who will be the heir, whether or not it's going to be which kid it's going to be. When we rolled the first time, Cassidy kept her status as heir, but it may not work out that way this time. So because we have 3 children, what we're going to do is we're going to roll a 6-sided die. And we're going to say 1 and 2 is Cassidy. 3 and 4 is Odin. 5 and 6 will be William. So let's roll and see what we get. 2. Cassidy is going to stay the heir. Oh my goodness. That makes me so happy. I was so nervous that like all of this work that I've put in for Cassidy wasn't going to matter because she wouldn't end up staying the heir. So, wow. Okay. We need to fix our thermostat because our house is morgue-like apparently. So let's go ahead and set the thermostat to warmer. And while she's doing that, let's take a look at this moodlet here. New baby from giving birth. The baby is born. It's a relief not to have to deal with a pregnancy anymore, but a great stress to have an unwanted baby to take care of. Ha, maybe Annika will get used to it. We'll see. Yeah, she's struggling a little bit. So, now that the baby is here, what I think I want to do is we are going to have Duncan come home. And of course, he is going to come and cuddle the baby. And I think basically, he's home from his vacation and he is kind of telling Annika, like, we need to show a united front to the kids kind of thing. Cassidy's off to school for the day. So there's that. Let's wake Annika up here and let's have her come over and, talk to Duncan. And we're going to attempt peaceful discussion about the issues. And she's going to say something nice about him. And maybe she'll, reminisce with him a little bit about past good times. Let's have her go ahead. If we had it so good then, why couldn't we now? Perhaps we could find our way back to each other. Oh, see, he wants so badly for things to like just go back to the way that they were. Oh, Annika. Let's have her attempt to bond with William. Maybe if... Oh no, that did not go well. See, unwanted child. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. That, like, she doesn't want this baby. And I hate that. I wanted so badly for this to work. And I wanted her to be excited. And she just isn't. Let's go ahead and have Duncan change the baby's diaper here. And then we'll have him kind of clean up around the house a little bit. Now, he does not have to work today. He is off work. We're going to have Odin. Can we have you come downstairs? No? Oh my gosh, you were up here making a mess in your sister's room? You little stink pot. Okay, let's have Duncan come up, grab him, and get him some food because he's hungry, and I think that's why he was making a mess, is because he was kind of throwing a fit because he's hungry. And I think this is kind of making Duncan mad, probably, that he's like stinky. He hasn't had a bath. He's, it's noon and he's just now getting something to eat. Like, he's probably like, what the heck, Annika? Why did you not make sure that like Odin was taken care of, kind of thing? Okay, Odin's asking for potty help, but I think that kind of miffed Duncan a little bit. I think we're seeing some cracks in their relationship that, maybe their marriage isn't as perfect and wonderful as we thought. You know what I mean? I know every marriage has problems and, everybody has things that they go through. And, maybe Duncan and Annika will make it out of this, but I think their huge differences of opinion in what to do about Annika's latest pregnancy, I think that caused more problems and caused them to kind of start looking at each other in a way that they had not previously. And I think they're kind of picking at each other now. And they're just kind of, what it's like when like you're mad at your spouse and like everything that they do, like you have an argument with your spouse and you're still kind of upset at them, and like everything that they do just makes you want to pull your hair out. Like, just having them in the same room, the way they breathe, the way they talk, it gets, he's gonna have to come up and tell Cassidy like not to make a mess. All right, well, now that's your punishment. You have to clean up because you made a mess. We also need to add like $1,700 in here because we didn't do that earlier when Annika got paid, and I don't remember how much she got paid. So we're gonna have him do that. We'll also have him go ahead and use the restroom. How are we looking funds wise? We got 13,000 in there. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and then we'll have him go ahead and get some leftovers. The baby is crying. He needs a diaper change. All right, it's Friday, so we don't have to work too much on Cassidy's homework or anything like that. We're just going to have her work on her skills for right now. Oh my gosh, she did it! Oh my gosh, so $5,239 was what she got paid today. So that's about $2,620 that's going to be added. All right. So she got the Out of This World desktop. So let's take a look at that. It should be in our inventory here. It is. So we could sell that for $2,000. But like, it's so cool. I think we're going to keep it. Definitely. So $2,688. So that's $1,344 that we can go ahead and add into Cassidy's piggy bank as well. But with that being said, we have officially finished with Annika. We have officially completed Generation 1. So we no longer have any work to do with Annika. But what I do want to do with Annika is I want to make sure that we get her to the doctor and get her on some birth control. So we have a couple different options. She can get a hormonal pill that is taken daily. That prescription auto renews. We have a copper IUD that is installed once. In the rare possibility that it would cause issues for Annika, she can return to the doctor and consider other options. We have an hormonal IUD, which is the same thing, just a different form of IUD. We have a hormonal injection that is performed every 4 sim days. And we also have a hormonal patch that's worn on the arm for 2 sim days and then kept off for 1 sim day. And then the cycle repeats with a new patch. I think Annika is going to go with the patch. And we'll see how that works out for her. Hopefully that works out well for her and she doesn't have too many issues with that. Cassidy has reached charisma level 4. You go, girl. Killing it up here. All right. She reached social level 7, which is awesome. Annika should be coming home from the doctor anytime now. All right. Let's go ahead and have her change her outfit. We're going to put her in a little bit of a different outfit here. Annika feels a bit sensitive about her new hormonal birth control patch. It's not very cute and others might misinterpret it or ask awkward questions about it. Still, what matters is that it does the job. Okay, so now that Annika is home, let's have her come in and we'll have her throw away this diaper and then we're going to have her just sit on the bed. And we'll start doing some more, interactions with Duncan and see about kind of where they're at with the possibility of, what their marriage may look like, if they even still will have one. We don't really know at this point kind of what things are going to look like. So I'm a little bit nervous for that. But I think after that, we'll kind of call this episode quits because I think this was a good one. I think we had a lot going on in this episode. So it was definitely an eventful one. I'm a little bit upset that Duncan didn't stay away longer than what he did, but okay, so I didn't even have to tell her. She came in and she even tried to breastfeed him instead of bottle feed him, which is huge. Can we have her just attempt to bond with him again? Uncertain future from stated relationship. Annika is concerned. Oh, wait. Stop. Go back. Annika is concerned about her romantic relationship at the moment. Will they get back together or split forever? What should she do? Difficult feelings. It's hard to be near a child who inspires much more panic and sadness than it does joy. It's not the child's fault. It's not necessarily the parent's fault either. Were Annika to try to explain it to others, she would be met with nothing but horror and judgment. Yet, how is one supposed to force themselves to not feel the sadness they feel and to feel a happiness they do not? And perhaps there is love for this child somewhere within Annika, perhaps, but as of now, it cannot be found or felt. Overrun by upset. Oh, she is not having an easy time trying to bond with this baby. She is trying to bond with William, but it's just not working. I don't know. I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned about that. So level of common reconciliation readiness is 10%. Oh no. All right, let's have him come in and we're going to try to do some positive reactions. We're going to attempt a peaceful discussion. We are going to discuss the children's future, and we are going to reminisce about past good times, and we can have him even apologize for his past mistakes. Yay, Cassidy reached social level 8. I just can't understand it. We were good together, weren't we? Yes, you were. You were good together. You were very good together. I totally forgot that I had Cassidy up there working on her skills and I forgot about her needs. Butterfly effect from discussion. Duncan is truly concerned that a permanent separation would affect the children very negatively. Grow up from discussing relationship problems. This discussion sounded more like Duncan's partner making veiled accusations than a true, humble, open-hearted talk. Shifting minds from stated relationship. Some conversations make it difficult for Duncan to stick to his reasons for the separation. Oh, you guys, this is breaking my heart a little bit. So I think what he's going to do is I think he's going to come in and he is going to just give her an embrace. And he's just going to tell her, you know, how much he misses her and that he still loves her. And he's like, you know, I want to figure this out. We can figure this out, right? They're now up to 20%. So we are making progress. Annika does like physical intimacy, so we've learned that. They've both acquired the romance skill. So we could actually have them go do something together. We could go to couples counseling. We should do that. We'll do that. We'll do that in the next episode. We're going to go ahead and end this one here. You guys will have to let me know what you think about the state of Duncan and Annika's relationship in the comments. I am itching to know what you guys think of this. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a comment down below and leave a like on the video. If you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.